You cannot hurt me. No man can hurt me.
So who was it? Who was that member of your family that held you back? That stopped you from really finding yourself until you were able to break away? Was it your mother, father, brother, sister, your uncle, aunt, cousins, nieces, nephews, other random miscellaneous distant family members? You see, like the saying goes, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. Not everyone had rosy, nice families. For many, their entire family, if not just a few people or one person in their family, was making your life hell. Now, a group of people, just a random group of people, just any group of people anywhere, you can just walk away from that and say, I have no need to listen to this. You're all a bunch of idiots. Goodbye. But you see, with a family, it's not the same, is it? Yes, of course you can say the same thing, but it's different because this is your family. This is your blood. And as sad as it is, there are many people that are almost trapped in their own families. They can't be who they want to be in life because of what their family will say to them. Or they can't do certain things in life because of what their family may say to them. And it's not in a sense of it being anything actually bad. It's more in a sense of the family doesn't think it's correct. They don't think it's fitting. They may think it's embarrassing to the family. You know, all these little things. These things that in no way actually, it doesn't really make you feel better about yourself, does it? Because it is a restriction from who you really want to be and the things you really want to do. And it's funny the many stories of these so-called outcasts in their family, or ones that were treated in a certain way and they end up becoming the most successful one. Is there something there? Was it the jealousy in seeing the potential in you that your family was trying to hold back? Or because they were afraid you would not live up to their expectations? Having a loving and caring family that wants to see the best for you is one thing. But when you're being held back and when you're not being helped in your pursuit of certain things, and you're being told you are wrong for focusing on this, that in itself you have to think is abuse. Like I said, to protect and to help you is one thing. To actually hold you back is another thing. Jealousy. A very sad thing, incredibly sad thing, is the jealousy we have in our own families. The jealousy we have for other family members. Brother against brother, sister against sister, brother against sister. Mother against daughter, mother against son, father against daughter, father against son. And so on and so forth. For instance, situations like this, small tangent. A common thing I noticed with a few women I dated was some of them had the exact same story of leaving their mother's house, usually single mother, leaving their mother's house at the age of around 15, 16, 17. Like from the moment they were able to get their own place, they were basically kicked out of their house. And they had the same story of how their mother was almost beefing with and competing with them. And in a sense, they felt their mother was jealous of them because they were now growing, and yes, that is the case. I have heard that story so many times. It's ridiculous. The same thing for fathers and sons. In different ways though, not in a sense of it being full jealousy. But with fathers and sons, it's a sense of living up to their expectations. Did you grow into the man they wanted you to be? They wanted their son to be very sporty and athletic, very manly, full beard, drinking beers by the pints, gets all the women and has his way with all of these women, and can easily headbutt his way through a wall. But then their son may end up being a nerd genius, who is more into science, more artistic, more focused and more well-spoken. And even if he does have the abilities to be this other person, no, this is who he really is. It's who he wants to be. It's what he enjoys. But the father may then become disappointed. They may feel their son is soft. He's not the man he wanted you to be. You're not the man he wanted you to be. We could have brothers and sisters, our siblings, that always bring us down. And even if they are joking, it's a sense of when it's there every single day because you live in the same house as this person, then it evolves into adult life where there's now some bitterness there. And you know why, but they're bitter with you also because they think you are making a bigger fuss about it than it needs to be. How often is that seen in families? How something that happened when you were younger, they say, oh, you're fussing about it too much. It was not such a big deal. But to you, you know how much of a big deal it was. Because you still remember it till this day. And you also remember the pain of it. Some families are so overly concerned with how the world will see them, how other family members may see them as well, how the extended family may see them. They have to show this air of, oh, we are like this, when really that's not the case. Why can't we just be who we are? Why do we have to pretend? There is always something to show, always a face to show. And as an individual person, you can adjust that any way you like. But when you are in a family, there are certain codes and, let's say, rules, whether they are spoken or unspoken, that you have to, let's say, follow or abide. And if you don't, you will be seen as not supporting the family, an outcast, the black sheep, the member in the family that swims upstream instead of just going with the flow. It's somewhat annoying, isn't it, when certain members of your family wonder why you want nothing to do with them at all, or as little to do with them as possible. They wonder why. Blood is thicker than water. Easier to drown in blood than it is in water. Thank you very much for listening. As always, have a nice day. Hello, So I'm currently recording some more videos or editing some more videos. But there are some next to my head right here for you to watch in the meantime.